My intuition is telling me there'll be better days.
What's up, bad bitches of the world? How's everyone doing? So today's video is going to be an updated review and demo of the Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum. Now, the one I have before was more, it was a first impressions basically. I had just gotten it and I wanted to do an updated one because I've been using it for a while now and I'm definitely going to be able to tell you if it is something that is unique and I think I would recommend it to you, or if it's just another illuminating primer. And what I also do differently in this video, in the demo, is I'm comparing this to another illuminating primer just so you can see if, like I said, if it is just another illuminating primer and you don't need to waste your money on it, because this is very pricey. It was $54, but they didn't have, I still don't think they have it at Sephora. I had to buy it from the Farsali website. Not only was it $54, but I had to pay shipping as well. So it ended up being like almost $70. Girl. But knowing how much I loved the Skin Tune Blur, I'm like, I have to try it. Okay, so if you would like to see how the Farsali Glass Skin works as a primer, what it looks like, and how it wears, how it actually functions as a primer, then keep on watching. And if you do like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. The Farsali Liquid Glass, it is 30 ml, you get 1 ounce, the same as the Skin Tune Blur. It is currently sold out again, but it says, achieve the look of glassy skin with liquid glass, a hybrid make skin serum that promises to deliver long-lasting dewy skin in one simple step. So it has hyaluronic acid in it, Aquacel. I will put the picture up here so you guys can read it if you would like. And I love that it is a primer, a serum in one, and that it can be used in multiple ways. You can use it as a primer serum, you can also mix it in with your foundation, or you could also use it as a liquid highlighter over your foundation. And yeah, I just love like multi-purpose products like this. So I also, there was one day where I didn't have time to do any makeup, so I literally just put this on my skin and it gave me like such a beautiful, like healthy glow. So alright guys, well, let's get right into the demo. I'm really excited, and yeah, alright. Okay, so we're going to be doing a demo using the Farsali Liquid Glass Make Skin Serum, and I want to use this on one side, and then on the other side I'm going to use my Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And the reason that I want to use this on another side is because, number one, I want to show you guys the difference in the glow that each one gives you. This one's more of like an illuminating glow. This one's more of like a natural, like lit from within glow. And also I want you guys to see if either one, you know, or if there's a difference between the final outcome of my foundation between the two sides. Because this is like $28 and this is a whole lot more. So do you really need this? Let's see. So first I'm going to go in with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I love this though. It's so moisturizing and it gives you the most beautiful glow, but it's not the most natural glow. I mean, it does make your skin look gorgeous, but okay, so you can see this is what the Becca Backlight Priming Filter looks like. This is just my regular skin, so it's definitely super illuminating. Now I'm going to go in with the Farsali liquid glass. Here's what it looks like. This is very lightweight. This scent, it has a little bit of like a citrusy scent, but it feels like a primer. It is, the Skin Tune Blur feels more, it's like creamier when it goes on. This is more of like a serum. Even though they're both serums, this one feels more like a traditional serum. And it is tacky. So here is the Farsali side. It definitely gives a glow, but it's not like as glowy as this, if that makes sense. Okay, so now I just want to put some more of this on actually. I love it. Right, now we're gonna put some foundation on, and I'm gonna be using, I don't want to use like a matte foundation that's gonna cover them both up, so I'm gonna be using my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation, and this is in 1W1 Ivory. Okay, and I'm going to be using my Morphe 439 blending brush, or foundation brush. So here is the side with the Farsali. Now let me do the other side. Okay, so right off the bat, I noticed that my pores on this side look a lot smaller than they do on this side. I'm sure that has something to do with, because this is so illuminating, it's going to accentuate my pores, but also this is like illuminating, but it's supposed to blur as well. So another thing I noticed was my foundation went on a lot smoother on the Farsali side. It just has more like an airbrushed finish. Okay, here's the Farsali side, and it still has like a healthy glow coming through. And here is the Becca side. You can definitely tell the glow on this side, but okay, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys the finished result, and then we'll have to see which one actually works better as a primer and holds my foundation on longer than the other one. Alright guys? Okay, so I have my makeup finished, and I don't know if you guys will be able to notice, but what I noticed is the Farsali side looks a lot more like flawless, and like around my nose here, that's on my finger, I can tell that the foundation like clung better on this side than it did on this side. I don't know if you can see that. And I also noticed that my pores look a lot smaller on this side than on this side. So I'm gonna have to see how each side wears throughout the day and which primer does a better job. So I'll be checking in with you guys to let you know that. All right, I will see you in, well, a few hours. Okay, so I have had my foundation on for approximately 6 hours now, and I was just like sitting here studying my face, noticing the differences between the two sides. I honestly didn't think there was going to be much of a difference, if there was a difference at all. I'm actually like shook at how much of a difference there is. So I can definitely tell that my like pores are accentuated on the side, and just right around like this area, it looks like very texture-ish, like there's texture, and this looks smooth. As far as foundation wear, I think they are both like basically on the same page. When I say that, I mean I don't see it like coming off on one side more than the other. Maybe a little bit around my nose on this side, but it's about the same. So I think as far as primer goes, they're both doing a pretty good job at holding my foundation on. The difference is really in the appearance of the foundation and the makeup. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on trucking. And I will check back in with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so it has now been almost 10 hours. I am exhausted. It's 1:45 in the morning. My lashes are off. My hair was just looking a mess, so I put a hat on. But now the shade from the hat is making me even more sleepy, if that's possible. Like, the foundation's off my nose. I mean, it's starting to wear around my nose, my chin, you know, the normal places. But something that I did notice, I took a paper towel and a tissue actually, and I was blotting my face to see if it would transfer, and crazy enough, it's not doing it now because I think I blotted everything off of my face, like trying to make sure I wasn't crazy. But the side that I used the Becca primer on, some foundation did come off onto the tissue, and the side that I used the Farsali on, nothing was coming off. I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, it was a very, very like minuscule amount that came off on this side, like nothing crazy, not like huge patches, but there was definitely a difference. So I just wanted to mention that. All right, my final thoughts. Why do I have to think when I'm so tired? Do you need this in your life? It's a really hard question. I think yes, because it is just so different from any other product I've used. Any other primer or illuminating primer, and the fact that it has like skincare benefits as well. That's what I really love about it. I mean, and it makes like, I didn't realize how much of a difference it really did make until today. Like, I knew I loved it, but I had never tried 2 different primers to test the difference. When I started this video today, I honestly didn't think there was going to be that much of a difference. And like, you guys might not be able to notice that much. And I mean, it isn't a huge difference. I'm like, you wouldn't be able to tell probably, you know, 5 feet away. What I really do like about it is there's a few things. Okay, so number one, I think this will be great for all skin types. The Becca one I love, and it's very, very hydrating. So it's great for dry skin. I would not recommend that primer to someone who is oily. Normal and dry, yes. Oily, no, because it's so illuminating that it would make you look more oily, and I just don't think it would be a good primer for you. This, on the other hand, I think will work for all skin types. It feels just like a serum, and you know, it goes on, feels nice, like hydrating, but it has that like tackiness and that stickiness to it. It does dry down some, but like the makeup just really clings on, and it just like smooths everything out. It kind of gives you like a filter in a bottle. It just makes everything very like smooth and polished looking. But it also gives you a healthy, like natural looking glow. It isn't like a crazy disco ball illumination. It's a very like healthy glow. Like if you were just wearing this, no one would be able to know that you had anything on your face. Whereas if I just wore the Becca one, you would definitely know I had some sort of illuminator on my face. I mean, like I am an angel, but I don't have, my face isn't beaming with light normally. So I just wish it wasn't so expensive, but I guess I can see why it is, because of the skincare benefits and just because it's amazing. This is one of my favorite purchases in a long time. I just honestly love it. I wish I could tell you guys that it wasn't worth your money. It's definitely unlike anything I've ever used before. Both of them are, both this and the Skin Tune Blur. And if I had to pick in between one, I don't know. This one is like 0.1% more maybe, but I don't know, but it is limited edition. It keeps going out of stock. They keep bringing it back. I am hoping that because of the overwhelming demand and popularity of it, that they will make it a permanent item, but I don't have the cash to be, you know, getting backups of a $70 primer. Like, be real. Alright guys, well I hope that this review and demo helped you in some way. Hopefully I didn't make you more confused as to what you wanted to do. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.